I'm audible or not? Hello?
Actually, you are not clearly audible to me.
Okay, ma'am. One second. Now audible? Now audible.
Yes, a little bit actually. I think there is some network issue from your side.
Okay. Okay, let's again. Regarding to all dignitaries, guests, our director, Dr. Monica Rastogi and Dr. Sir, and all faculty and my all dear students with great joy and immense expectation. And
Ma'am, your voice is not audible.
नहीं साउंड नहीं आ रही
Ma'am.
now I'm audible. Now I'm audible. अब मेरी आवाज आ रही है?
आ रही है मैम आ रही है
DC यार अरे यार
आ रही है? I'm requesting to all of you, please mute your voice. Jyoti ma'am, I'm audible now. Hello.
Yes, ma'am. Hello.
Now audible?
Yes, you are audible, but your voice is very low, actually.
Okay, so my voice is low. Okay, ma'am, let's start firstly. Good morning to all of you, respected guest, our director, Dr. Monica Rastogi, and my all dear students with great joy and immense exultation. I, Hema Rai, Assistant Professor of Policy College of Law, I feel privileged to extend my warm welcome to all presenters here. It has become a regular aspect and part of ISC College of Law. I'm profoundly delighted to take an opportunity to introduce the guest for the evening. She is none other than Ms. Jyoti Gaur. She is the assistant professor of Gentech. Other than that, she is known for her work in the field of girl child education. She has uplifted the right of girls with the right of education. So, this is applause for the chief guest of her knowledge upon us. Her comments are quintessential for the students who want to be like him on day. Ma'am, you have motivated us all by being an example of light in the darkness. We would be delighted with your expertise and knowledge in every field possible. So, without consuming any time, I would like to call Ms. Jyoti Gaur accompany us with her words of true visitor. Please, ma'am. Jyoti ma'am, please start.
Okay, okay, okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, Hema ma'am. A very good afternoon to respected like Chairman Sir, Director Sir of IIMT College, dear faculty members, and my dear students. Am I audible to you?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, okay. So first, I would like to thank management of IIMT College and of course Mrs. Hema Rai for giving me the opportunity to speak in this session, and I hope you will take something learning from this session, and we have a wonderful discussion. Right. So the topic for today is the building an innovation product fit for market. Um, Hema ma'am, I'm not able to share my screen. Can you please allow me to share my screen?
Sorry, ma'am. Your voice.
Actually, I am not able to share my screen with you. So, can
Okay.
you please allow me so that
Yes,
I
ma'am.
can
Yes.
share my
Oh,
screen with you?
yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Please, ma'am. No issue.
Okay.
Ma'am.
Yes. Yes, ma'am. Actually, it is showing your admin has disabled sharing. So I do not have a option to share this. Hema ma'am, am I audible to you, ma'am? Hema ma'am, am I audible to you?
हेमा मैडम प्लीज अनम्यूट योरसेल्फ। हेमा मैडम अपने माइक को अनम्यूट करिए।
Yes, ma'am. Yes, yes, sir. It's visible, ma'am.
Yes, Hema ma'am, am I audible to
Yes,
you?
you are. Yes, you are audible, ma'am.
So,
I'm
can,
yes, I'm sharing.
yes,
I'm sharing. I'm sharing. So it's visible or not?
okay, 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 no
Yeah.
problem. Actually, I'm just asking, can I start without sharing?
Yes, yes, you can, ma'am. You can.
Okay. So, like, the topic for today is building an innovation product fit for market. See, in today's session, we will discuss about the product which is fit for market or not. So, this is very important aspect that is our product or innovation is fit for market or not, right? So before like
Screen
we
is
launching
visible.
any product, we have to do,
Ma'am,
yes,
hello,
yes,
ma'am.
yes, ma'am.
Screen is visible. Is visible or not? Screen.
Yes, ma'am, it is visible now.
Okay, okay. Thank you, ma'am.
Okay, thank you, ma'am. So, like where we were, see, before we launching any product, we have to do a market research, and today we will know about that our product or innovation that is it fit or not for our market, or we can say for our customers. So how much competitions are there in the market, or what should we teach or learn from them, and how to compare our product with their product. This is what we will discuss in this session. And I would really want to understand, obviously, after a session, because this can be a discussion which can go for a half an hour, that to know how much you understand about the startup ecosystem. तो आज हम जो डिस्कस करने वाले हैं that is starting your own company. So this is a very important, but the other thing is this कि अभी तक आप लोग क्या सीखे हो, that is something I would like to know. So this is a very brief introduction कि how do you start your own company in terms of respective of your you want to cater to Dubai through your audience, or by the product you have invented, or by a service tax you would want to introduce. So the whole session is you are going to learn in the next is here in like I don't have an option to share my slide basically. So like there is a pyramid in the PPT. So before going to start with this pyramid, I just like to something tell you more about the product fit for market. So like the product market fit or PMF concept was developed named by Andy Richard. And it answers the question some might wonder about: what correlate the most to success, team, product, or market? Or more bluntly, what causes success? And for those us who are students of startup failure, what most dangerous, bad team, weak product, or a poor market? So if you ask entrepreneurs or VCs which of team, product, or market mostly important, many will say team. And on the other hand, if you ask engineers, many will say product. So, but actually, market is the most important factor in the startup success or failure. So, like I do not have the option to share. तो मैं pyramid आपको like I want to share with you, but there is some problem in sharing. So basically, this is a pyramid that can introduce to the startup. So this basically a cycle you will see in like in this pyramid, there is a right side. It is where you will understand the product market fit next to the value proposition. And what is value proposition? Value proposition is the first page of your product, where you understand what is the important created for your customer. And secondly, you will understand the feature set in which what they are the feature which are different from the competitors. So how are you different from the competition, and how are you going to solve the problem is comes under the value proposition. And the third is UN. UN is basically deserved needs. It is the basically interface like the designing of a product, appeal of the product, and so on. And now to the extreme left of the pyramid, there is a downward arrow where you understand the market, where you get some information from the market, that is undeserved needs. And what is the target customer? Now this is like a cycle. So if you understand this concept market, how to make a product which is fit for the market, basically a cycle where you work on undeserved needs. योर टारगेट कस्टमर, उसमें से जो आप सीख लेते हो उसे सीख लेते हो, लाइक आप वैल्यू प्रपोजिशन में डालते हो, फीचर्स इंप्रूव करते हो, डिजाइनिंग भी, again you come back to the same thing and you improve your product. So this is what that every company follow till date. ऐसा नहीं होता कि आपने प्रोडक्ट लेकर मार्केट में रख दिया और उसका इनोवेशन बंद कर दिया, डिजाइनिंग बंद लाइक हो गई, उसके बाद यू कस्टमर उनको आप सुनना बंद कर देते हैं. यू कैन नॉट डू लाइक दिस, एंड if you do, then your company will not survive for the next decade. So यहाँ पे जरूरी हो जाता है कि लाइक जब हम अपने प्रोडक्ट को लॉन्च करते हैं, स्टार्ट करते हैं, सो बेसिकली हमें उसे टाइम टू टाइम अकॉर्डिंग टू द मार्केट वी हैव टू इनोवेट दैट. अगर आप नहीं करेंगे तो प्रोबेबली 1-2 साल चल जाएगा, बट आफ्टर दैट इट विल नॉट. If you don't do the modification of your product, that is bound to vanish. So to fit our product into the market, this is the continuous cycle, right? जैसे like for example rain होती है, then जो पानी है वो सीज में और रिवर्स में इकट्ठा होता है, then again evaporation होता है, तो ये एक प्रोसेस है लाइक. तो इसी तरीके से लाइक आपको अपने प्रोडक्ट को, इफ यू वांट टू फिट इट इन द मार्केट, यू हैव टू कंटिन्यूअसली do the modifications on that, right? So this is not a one way process, it is something you keep on doing. So moving on to the next, there is a journey of product fitness. See, जब भी हम कोई स्टार्टअप करते हैं, ये हर एक स्टार्टअप में फॉलो होता है, वेदर इट इज लाइक इनिशियल ईयर्स का कोई स्टार्टअप हो, चाहे वो मल्टी मिलियनियर हो, ये हर कंपनी को फेस करना पड़ता है. सो दिस इज द जर्नी ऑफ प्रोडक्ट फिटनेस. दिस इज लाइक timeline for the company. For example, like we have a evolution कि हम पहले क्या थे, हम एक मंकी थे, मंकी से चिंपैंजी, देन ह्यूमन हुए. सिमिलरली लाइक जब एक कंपनी बॉर्न होती है, ठीक है, तो उसमें आइडिया क्रिएट होता है. फर्स्ट जो कंपनी बॉर्न होती है, इट इज विद द आइडिया. सो आइडिया इज क्रिएटेड विद द प्रॉब्लम अराउंड. तो आइडिया कहाँ से आता है? जब हमारे आसपास में प्रॉब्लम आती है, राइट? तो लाइक मेरे को कुछ प्रॉब्लम आई, या लाइक मेरे फ्रेंड को कुछ प्रॉब्लम आई, या सोसाइटी में कोई प्रॉब्लम आई, तो उसके बाद क्या होता है कि उससे हमारा एक आइडिया जनरेट होता है कि व्हाट वी हैव टू डू नाउ. सो दिस इज आइडिया। तो जब भी कोई कंपनी स्टार्ट होती है, लाइक स्टार्टअप होता है, तो वहां पर आपका जो है वो द फर्स्ट फेज इज आइडिया इज क्रिएटेड। सो जैसे मैं प्रॉब्लम लाइक की फेस होती है, देन आइडिया कम्स प्रॉब्लम को सॉल्व करने के लिए। सो इस तरीके से आपका जो है जर्नी स्टार्ट होती है। एंड देन सेकेंड इज प्रोटोटाइप। Prototype is something that you created for the first time. It is like the for example, the baby is born. So prototype is that condition that is created for you the first time कि like a baby is born, ठीक है, ऐसे ही कंपनी बॉर्न होती है। even you will not get to know that what are the possibilities of the final product until you launch in the market। आपको नहीं पता कि जो आप प्रोडक्ट बना रहे हो, जो फाइनल प्रोडक्ट आप मार्केट में लेके आ रहे हो, उसकी what are the possibilities until you launch in the market। So prototype is something you do initially to understand that जो solution मैंने like मैंने एक
Hello. Hello.
hello
Maybe some network issue. Now you audible, ma'am? Yes, ma'am.
ma'am, am I audible? Actually mic is automatic muted from my side. I don't know why. Am I audible now, ma'am?
You are audible, ma'am.
Ma'am,
Maybe.
actually
Hello.
hello।
Ma'am, you are audible properly.
अच्छा अच्छा अच्छा, like it shows muted to me।
Now you are audible,
So
ma'am.
now I am audible ना? So I don't know कि जो previously हम लोगों ने मैंने आपको बताया है वो आप लोगों को समझ में आया नहीं आया, like कि audible था कि नहीं था। So like I am on the prototype। So prototype is something that you created for the first time and it is like the baby is born, है ना? Even you will not get to know what are the possibilities of the final product until you launch in the market। So prototype is something you do initially to understand कि like जो solution मैंने अभी मैंने आपको एग्जांपल दिया कि like मैंने पेन और पेपर पर लिख लिया, तो बट हाउ इट इज इन रियल लाइफ। सो जो मैंने सोचा था उसका एक्चुअल रिप्रेजेंटेशन कैसा है, दैट्स कम इन प्रोटोटाइप। So this is the journey of basically your product fitness। That is when you launch in the market, traction is launched। जो होता है traction is launched के बाद कितने लोग आपके प्रोडक्ट को एक्सेप्ट कर रहे हैं। It could be no like like in numbers 10 20,000 and so on, not matter the number। it is actually कितने एक्सेप्ट कर रहे हैं और उनका क्या फीडबैक है आपके प्रोडक्ट को लेकर, ठीक है। देन जो ट्रैक्शन एंड मोनेटाइजेशन है, जो नेक्स्ट प्रोसेस है, दैट इज मोनेटाइजेशन, ठीक है, आफ्टर द ट्रैक्शन। सो मोनेटाइजेशन और ट्रैक्शन गोज हैंड इन हैंड। व्हेन यू स्टार्ट क्रिएटिंग इंट्रैक्शन, तो ऐसा नहीं है कि आप पहले फ्री में प्रोडक्ट यूज करने को दोगे। इट इज वेयर यू मोनेटाइज बाय सेलिंग योर प्रोडक्ट इन द मार्केट एंड दिस इज व्हाट you are first time interacting with your customer। So that is where you do monetization and that is how traction and monetization go on। after that we move on the growth। So जो last journey for the fitness product is your growth stage. And in growth stage, it is basically when you have already established your product, traction और monetization, ये सारी चीजें अच्छे से हो रही हैं. Now you are expanding your product in the different countries and get them introduced to the new class of the society. So this is the timeline, or you can say the journey of the product fitness. So this is the timeline of a product fitness, or you can say कि this is the journey of product fitness, कि जहाँ से like idea create हुआ, then after your आपने traction किया, then launch किया, then your monetization, and then after growth is there. So this is the journey of product fitness. Now comes to wait. Wait for a minute. See, कुछ additional भी I want to tell you that like product market fit occurs when your product or service solve a problem that directly affects your target customer audience, but it can be just a few people, right? It's got to fill a gap and fix a problem for large market. So when approximately 40% of your customers says that they cannot imagine living or working without, then you know how you have product market fit. So however, there are times when there is a gap in the market, but most of the target audience does not know about this gap. This is, they don't know about the problem until you show them how your solution improve their life. By doing this, you create the need for the market and you directly solve an existing problem in their life. So the next is कि हम जो ये like कि product market fit है उसको कैसे achieve कर सकते हैं. So basically, a product management expert like Dan Oslin has proposed a 6-step framework that is called the lean product process, which allows you to go through the right process of measuring the product market fit. So कैसे कर सकते हैं? Like first कि identify your target customer. So सबसे पहले क्या है कि कोई भी कंपनी है उसको आइडेंटिफाई करना है उसके टारगेट कस्टमर को. The target customer is the person who eventually decide whether to use your product or not. So it makes sense to do market research, more specifically market segmentation, to define your customer. And segmentation is all about the dividing the market into segments which are similar in needs and behavior. And this will help you in buyer persona and describe them to your product team so that everyone understands who are building the product. So to identify your target customer, you need to start from high level research and then refine and narrow down your choices until you find the ultimate buyer persona. So first, अगर हमें product market fit we have to achieve this. So first we have to identify our target customer, and target customers को हम identify कर सकते हैं through the market segmentation. So तो उसमें हम देखते हैं कि बिहेवियर कस्टमर बिहेवियर कैसा है, उसके चॉइसेस क्या है, उसकी नीड क्या है. सो उसको सेगमेंट्स में डिवाइड करके देन वी नो कि जो हमने जो प्रोडक्ट बनाया है, ठीक है, तो उसे हम इस रिसर्च के थ्रू जान सकते हैं. देन इज अंडरस्टैंड द बिग कस्टमर नीड्स. Second, at this stage, your task is to determine the most significant need of the potential customer. So it is important to find specific needs that can create an excellent market opportunity, right? So in other words, we can say the needs have to be pretty compelling and vital for the customer. The third step for the achieving product market fit, know what you offer as a value proposition. Value proposition is mainly about how you are going to face the competition. The market might be full of similar product makers, like कि मैं भी Colgate बना रही हूँ, अदर जो 50 कंपनीज हैं वो भी सिमिलर प्रोडक्ट बना रही हैं. सो यू शुड कम अप विथ समथिंग utterly innovative and thoroughly groundbreaking to win people's heart and outperform your competition. So मुझे उनसे अलग दिखना है. कि अभी आप मार्केट में जाते हैं, आपको एक जैसे बहुत सारे प्रोडक्ट, सिमिलर प्रोडक्ट्स आते हैं डिफरेंट कंपनीज के, बट आप किसको प्रेफर करते हैं? आप उसको प्रेफर करेंगे जो अपडेट होगा, जो अट्रैक्टिव होगा, जिसमें कुछ न्यू इन्वेंशन होगा. ठीक है, लाइक कि फॉर एग्जाम्पल जैसे हमारा प्रोडक्ट की स्टेजेस भी आती हैं. फॉर एग्जाम्पल एक मारुति का एग्जाम्पल है कि जब मारुति वी कैन टेक एन एग्जाम्पल ऑफ मारुति 800. ठीक है, जब वो मार्केट में आई थी तो लाइक उसकी बहुत ज़्यादा डिमांड थी. फिर उसका लाइक धीरे धीरे बड़ा पीक आया, देन उसका डाउनवर्ड शुरू हुआ. तो उस टाइम कंपनी ने क्या करा कि जब पीक से आने के बाद जब उसकी डिमांड कम होने लगी तो उन्होंने उसमें नए इन्वेंशंस किए. लाइक मारुति 800 को उन्होंने चेंज करके ऑल्टो में कन्वर्ट किया, नया उसमें इन्वेंशन किया, सो दैट कि फिर से उसकी जो आपकी प्रोडक्ट है उसकी डिमांड मार्केट में चेंज हो. सो लाइक कि अगर हमें अपने प्रोडक्ट को फिट रखना है फॉर द मार्केट, सो वी हैव टू मेक द न्यू इन्वेंशंस ओवर देयर. ठीक है. फोर्थ इज टू स्पेसिफाई योर मिनिमम वेएबल प्रोडक्ट फीचर्स. सो बेसिकली जो मैं पिरामिड आपको शेयर करने वाली थी उसमें ये सारी चीजें मेंशन थी. एंड नेक्स्ट इज योर कि वेएबल प्रोडक्ट फीचर्स है. Whatever you are doing, it's must to start from somewhere. You can think about evolving later on. You will have to up until then and make sure to have a full list of things you want your minimum viable product to have. For example, if the user has to create an account with your product, then they should be able to delete it at some point too. This is very standard feature that your minimum viable product should have. So certain features make your product a viable product, but please don't get too much carried away by the features. Include only the most important ones, and like I promise, you will get the chance to improve the product later. Next is your create your minimum viable product prototype. ये सारा अभी मैं थोड़ा सा इंट्रो आपको कर चुकी हूँ स्टार्टिंग, राइट. तो this one is simple. Don't code until you have the prototype in hand. There are hundreds of prototyping and mock-up tools out of there, such as UXP, in Sketch, InVision, etc. So use any of these to prototype your product and then start testing it. By testing, I mean showing it to your potential user, asking for your opinions and feedbacks, observing their behavior. Most prototyping tools provide enough fidelity and interactivity to obtain critical views. Right. So next is your wait for a minute. Now the sixth step to achieve your product market fit is test the MPV prototype with potential customers. See, once you got the MVP prototype, it's time to get comments coming from the target audience. Don't turn to your friends or family members unless they are potential customer of yours. Because by doing this, you are risking to get the wrong type of feedback. Right? Instead, give free access to your design prototype to anyone who you want to.
Please unmute yourself.
हम साउंड नहीं आ रही आपकी.
Ma'am, please unmute. Jyoti ma'am.
Muted. Sorry, ma'am. Again, it is automatic muted. Sorry for that.
Presenter. Presenter.
Ma'am, am I audible to you?
हाँ मैम आ रही है
Yes,
आवाज.
ma'am. Now audible. Yes, ma'am. Now you are audible.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
So the last one is to test the MVP prototype with the potential customer. So just I am giving you advice. Once you got the MVP prototype, it's time to get comments coming from the target audience. Right? Don't turn to your friends or family member unless they are potential customer of yours. Because by doing this, you are risking to get the wrong type of feedback for you. And instead, give free access to your design prototype to anyone who you want to test it, such as potential users, people who might end up buying the product later on when it's ready, right? So during any kind of interaction with the potential user, make sure to observe what they say or do while using the prototype. Ask them the question to clarify things for you. Try to get deeper to get more insights from them. Avoid asking closed questions that involve only yes or no answer. Don't involve the questions. These are called closed questions that involve yes or no. Because अगर आप सिर्फ yes no मांगेंगे तो you never know कि वो आपके प्रोडक्ट के बारे में क्या फीडबैक दे रहे हैं. Instead, you are asking closed question. Instead, to encourage participation, brainstorming, idea generation. So these are the things you can use to test your prototype. Listen to your testers, identify patterns of similar comments, and then go find ways to improve the product. So overall, you have to check, or you have to go through the patterns or the similar comments for improving your product. So this is the 6-step process which is going to ensure lots of consistency and clarity to the whole MVP building and testing cycle. With every new customer feedback, you are going to find new patterns and see the big picture more clearly. So go ahead and take all these 6 steps towards building a better product. So overall conclusion में हम कह सकते हैं कि if you want to fit a product in the market, you have to modify your product time to time. You have to you have to make inventions time to time. Otherwise आपका प्रोडक्ट जो है सिर्फ आपने बना दिया एंड रख दिया, उसमें कोई मॉडिफिकेशन नहीं किया, तो उसका कोई फायदा नहीं है. आप उसको ज़्यादा लंबे समय सर्वाइव नहीं कर पाएंगे मार्केट में. बिकॉज कि अगर आप कि आपके जैसे बहुत सारे सिमिलर प्रोडक्ट्स हैं मार्केट में एंड दे आर डूइंग द इन्वेंशंस, they are doing the modifications in their product, and आपका वैसा ही है तो you can't compete with them. So you need to like कि अगर आप competition में रहना चाहते हैं, आप अपने like product को market के लिए fit रखना चाहते हैं, so you have to make the inventions. That is all about your product fit market. And if you have any question, any doubt, you can ask me. Yes, over to you, Hema ma'am. Hema ma'am, am I audible to you?
Yes, ma'am, you are audible properly. Thank you so much. Students, if you
Yes, ma'am.
want to ask any
Actually,
question,
yes.
hello. Now I am audible, ma'am. Hello. Hello. Thank you so much, Jyoti ma'am. Students, you want to any question to ma'am? Hello. Students. No, I think nobody want to ask questions. So thank you, Jyoti ma'am. Thank you so much to come here and give your view to us. And thank you so much. You spare time with us and all faculty members. Thank you so much. And thank you so much to students also. You taking this class, this meeting, attend this meeting. Thank you to all of you. Thank you so much, ma'am.
Thank you so much, Hema ma'am, and all the faculty member and dear students. आप लोगों ने मुझे बड़े like patience के साथ सुना, and really thank you, Hema ma'am, for inviting me for such a very like wonderful session over there. So thank you again.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Thank you.
So ma'am, can I leave now?
Yes, ma'am. Thank you so much to all of you.
Hello.